All right, so in today's video, I swapped my bike helmet for this construction helmet because we're visiting the velodrome that is in construction in Bromont right now. How much did it cost to build this velodrome?
So the project total is 20 million. So it's the biggest investment in cycling since the Olympic in Montreal.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Charles and welcome back to my cycling YouTube channel. In today's video, we are lucky that we get early access at the velodrome that is still in construction. Bromont has raised a lot of money to put this project back to life. We have finally an indoor velodrome, and as you guys know, I'm a big fan of it. So I absolutely cannot wait to ride the decks, the wooden decks of this velodrome next fall. But today we have a special access. We're gonna have Nicolas with us, who's going to give us a tour of the velodrome. There's still construction workers all over the place. We'll try to not disturb them, but it's going to be very nice to show you guys the insight of what's going around here at Bromont. All right, guys, so I am here with Nicolas, who's the general manager. Nicolas, what can you tell us more about this project of the velodrome in Bromont?
Yeah, we're in the velodrome right now, so it's quite impressive. Well, about 10-year project I'm working on that. Starting to look at the velodrome right now, and you see a lot of work, a lot of people working today, and it will be ready for September.
September is still in the plan, no delay?
No delay.
Great, because we want the velodrome for next winter. That's
for sure. Me too.
So what can you tell us about the construction here? Like why is the velodrome up here and what is going to be in the center under us? Perfect.
So the design, the concept was to put the velodrome a little bit higher so there's no tunnel to go inside. Okay. And also we're able to have a lot of different indoor sports in the infield. So you'll have the pump track, the BMX pump track in there. You have the multi-sport, basketball, volleyball, pickleball, badminton, and you'll have on the other side a trampoline spot also.
Can we go walk right there and go see the decks?
For sure.
All right, let's have a quick look here. I want to see. All right, so this is so exciting because you guys know velodrome is what I love the most, and just to be able to see what goes under it, under the wood, we have this track. And is it the track from Atlanta?
Exactly. So
you guys reused the one that was on the velodrome outside.
Exactly. So the wood was rotten, but we kept the same structure as in the '96 Olympic in Atlanta.
And did you guys had to dismount the whole structure, or you just kept it and moved it?
We dismantled it piece by piece, so it's a really big job, and we put it back up last month.
That must be a lot of work.
That's a big Lego.
Yeah, no doubt. And what can you tell us about the angle of the track? Is it so it's the exact same format as we had outside, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It will be a little bit different. So it's still a 250 meter, so Olympic distance.
Yes.
So the maximum angle is 42 degrees, minimum is 13.
Okay.
The track is 7 meter wide. And the difference, so we'll have a longer Côte d'Azur.
Yep.
So it will be easier for a beginner to start their travel. So you'll have a 13-degree angle all the way around. So people are not used to ride the track, be easier to start like that.
That's great. Can we walk up there?
For sure, that's the stand.
Let's go check it out. Woo. So spectators will sit around here, I guess.
Yeah. So you have 450 seats. In here, so that's pretty good for national, provincial, small international events. And you'll have all the judge there on this side.
Okay, so this is where...
And the spokesperson will be there also. And on the other side is 2 room for corporate.
Got it. In terms of for recording or TV, is there any place where they're gonna film the race especially?
Yeah, we spot some different places. So there will be 3 camera spots. So one on the bank there, the first bank.
Yes. And
we'll have some fixed camera also on the other 2 corners.
That's great.
So the goal will be to have maybe some easier for us to do a live event or something like that.
Great. I see, like, when I look at the angles right now, it looks so steep. It looks steeper than Milton because it's not built, or...
actually, it's the same angle as in Milton, so it's 42 degrees. The difference is the Milton one is a little bit more in a O shape. This one is a little bit more in an oval shape. So a little bit different, but still the same angle.
This is so steep.
Yeah.
Just can't wait to be railing this corner behind like a motorcycle, like motor pacing, 65k an hour. It's I'm sure I'll have a lot.
So
of
we'll
fun
have two electric moto from KTM.
Nice.
So they will be able to do some motor racing on the track all the time.
The bridge right there in the middle.
Yeah, well, the goal of this was a couple of things. So in the regular day, it's mainly for athletes to do their warm-up.
Okay.
But during weekends or races, it can be a stage for a music band or other way to have a speech or something from somebody. So we'll have a lot of like clubs that was going to come here also and do their annual meeting or a supper or beneficial.
Let's go walk over there and see what it looks like. All right, so Nicolas, I see there's a lot of windows. What was the goal behind having such big windows on the two extreme of the velodrome?
Well, cycling is all about also being outside. So for me and for the team, it was really important to have a good view of the tree on the side and also of the view of Bromont. So it's really great to have all the view of the site and see all the kids outside.
Yeah, like we see here, there's the pump track, you see the ski hill as well, and that's very good. And what about the main building that we see? What are you guys going to do with that building, and what's going to be the purpose of it?
Yeah, so the two things, mainly the second floor is for lodging. So there's 10 room for about 36 persons, so bunk beds and everything. The main floor will have a non-profit organization that's going to come here as well. It's called Fondation des Sports Adaptés, so Adapt Sport.
Yep.
So for learning how to do some tandems or hand bikes. So that's really cool also. And all our office will move inside the velodrome here.
Great. Because you guys are running the non-profit, the Centre National.
Yeah.
You guys have offices and people working full-time for that.
Yeah.
So where are the office located at?
Well, the office will be behind the pump track. So you have a concrete wall. So we'll have a wall right there. And on the other side, it's all the offices. We have view on the mountain.
Yeah.
So it's really, really great for us because right now we have a really small office for about 20 staff. So we have more space and be able to have more projects also.
That's cool. Let's go see the pump track. I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Let's go down. All right, so as of right now, they are building the pump track, which is right behind me. And look at this big truck who's bringing all the pavement. What is that?
Gravel.
Gravel to make the base of the pump track. And I don't know much about pump track, but why having an indoor pump track? Is it the first in Canada?
We believe so. It's the first one in Canada, indoor pump track. So, well, we already have an outdoor one, but being indoor, it's really cool because you can have skateboard, BMX, mountain bike. So all the different sport will be able to ride inside here.
Do you think track cyclists will warm up on the pump track?
We could try.
It would be better than rollers, actually.
Yeah, that's another challenge for you.
yeah, ride the pump track with a track bike with a 5314. Not sure that will be very fun.
And doing a jump.
Yeah, doing a jump as well. What can you tell us about who's building the pump track? It's a local company, that's what you said?
Yeah, well, that's really fun. There's two boys, Samael and Will. Those two guys, well, they started their business here at the center. So they started working at the center at 12 years old. Okay. They started to get involved in building, and now they build their old company, and they win the pump track contest for building it.
Such a big operation. It's very cool.
Yeah.
So let's move a bit towards over there. There's so much to show around there. This is, as you can see, it's so big, and I do believe it's, like Nicolas said, it's more than just a velodrome. It's a multi-sport.
In the infield, you have basketball, badminton, pickleball, which is really popular.
It's now a trend. My dad talks to me about pickleball. He says in Florida, all the old peoples are playing the pickleball.
Yeah, so well, the old people Florida during the summertime, they're here in Bromont, so there will be place for them.
That's great.
And also, we wanted to be really involved in the community and the town, so we have a community kitchen here inside that will be served for the community, but also for events or cooperative events as well.
Let's go see the kitchen. Is it built already?
Yeah, it started, yes. So, I have a really big fridge. So we know cyclists are always hungry, so
yes, we are.
So we have a really, really big fridge.
That is a fridge?
Yeah.
That's his... So what, people put their lunch there when they come in, or what's the idea of this fridge?
The goal of the community kitchen is to pick up all the non-sell from IGA, Metro, from different grocery stores. So we bring it here, and we will transform the food to give to the family needs of the area.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And what about here will be just kitchen tables and...
Yeah, well, the goal here is to have kids during the weekday, so kids party room during the weekend, but also it will be a space to cook when you have a lot of people.
Great.
So you can basically close this door, so you have two separate rooms. So you have a conference room or only the kitchen.
Wow, that's awesome. And what about over there? Is the offices?
No, this is the virtual, like the spinning class.
Spinning class,
yeah.
Okay.
And positioning room.
Okay.
So we have, so the goal here is to have all the spinning class and having a good room for positioning also.
And when you say spinning class, is it going to be those pure spinning bikes type of handlebars or like road bikes?
No, more like kickers bike or something like that.
Kickers or as stage SB20.
Yeah.
That'll be great. You guys know I love the stage SB20.
We'll try that for sure.
What I feel is great is like even if you don't ride the track, you can still make use of a spinning room like this. Right?
Yeah, you can do really specific work in here, and also you can try your positioning and directly try the aero testing on the track. So that's something will be really cool to do.
So where's the wind tunnel? You guys build a wind tunnel there around
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of technology. Like a velodrome is like a lab, so you will be able to calculate your drag factor on the track.
Yeah, because there's no wind or difference. It's always the same components.
Yeah,
that's great. I had a question about the velodrome. We know in Milton, it's always so hot and warm, and you like cannot. It's like you get in there, it's like 35 degrees. You feel like you just got into Cuba or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the same here?
No. Well, we study, since the last 10 years, every trip I've made was somewhere close to a velodrome. So we pick up some good cues, and definitely Milton was a bit warm for us, and it's not really, well, it's hard for the wood also because it's super dry. So the goal here is to keep it a little bit lower during the training days, and if we want to put it higher during competition, that could be. But the goal is to keep it a little bit lower and have a good training area.
More comfortable.
Yeah, a little bit.
Great. What else can you show us?
We have the gym on the other side.
Is the water working?
Yep. Oh, you're the first one to try it. I'm not sure it's good. Is it good?
It's good.
So yes, this will be the gym. So the cool thing is you can ride on the track, do your workout, go back on the track, so that will be very efficient.
Because we know that, especially the track sprinters, they mostly work out in the gym and not on the track. We see and Guillaume I just recently started cycling.
Okay.
I think this guy will be a great flying 200.
Oh yeah,
he do bodybuilding, and that's what I'm gonna train him for, is to be a big sprinter.
So we have Yannick Morin, who's really well known in sprinting, and so he works with us now, and so we design all the gym here. So.
That's very, very great. What can we see here? Like all rack squats,
Olympic leg press, TRX, all free weight also.
And I like the lights here. You feel almost like outside, two big windows like that. I feel it's a great choice. I feel there's nothing worse than a gym with no windows or being stuck in the dark. So.
We love mountain bike also, so having the contact with the nature is really important for us, and it's good also, I think, for the mental. If you train every day, it's a nice stuff. When you come outside, the cool thing is we haven't spoke about. We have a track and field, so you'll have about 4 feet of just walking, and we have 8 feet of running track here. So you guys gonna go all
the way around.
Yeah.
So what is this bridge? I know we talked about it a bit higher, but you said, is it here that team's going to warm up and have their tents?
Yeah, warm up before the session. So if you have a 2-hour session, everybody gathers here when the other group finish. So everybody's warm up with their free rolls, and also that's here you can be a rock star. So imagine a crowd of 1,000 person, and you can play
it's a nice for a
band.
concert.
Yeah.
I mean. I don't think, is there any other place like that in the Bromont?
No. Between Montreal and Sherbrooke, that's the biggest room for having meetings or music shows. So we'll see how it goes, but that was the plan, to be able to do that.
And how about the acoustic? Is it gonna sound great? Is it thought?
Well, there's a couple of things we've done. First, the roofing. If you look really closely, there's a lot of really small holes.
Yep.
So that helps for the acoustic, and also if they're starting to put a roof here, so that will help the acoustic from the infield or the track. So there will be all panels there, acoustic panels.
Why is this ramp? why is this ramp like this smooth angle? Is it to ride by bike?
Yeah, that's the goal. So you pick up your bike. There's locker for your bike for people from Montreal or around, so you can leave your bike here, and when it's your turn, you just go all the way to the ramp and to the track. So you can ride
to the track. I just saw it.
Yeah.
Maybe not with a 58 and 14 for before the gearing, but probably with a smaller gearing, it will be doable for sure.
Yes, on this side. So the plan is to have an airbag, so a jump with the airbag and trampolines.
So for BMX or who?
Well, basically you can try BMX. You can do it on. You know, there's ski with rolls on it, so if somebody that wants to try some tricks on ski or snowboard, they'll be able to try that as well. And Max Parot, who's really well known, he's an ambassador of the project as well. So he lives right beside. So he was here last week, and he was trying to figure out how we're gonna do it.
That's awesome. So there's literally rooms all over the place, like from all around the velodrome. There's something, right?
Yeah. The goal was to be very efficient with space because, well, even the building is really, as you can see, it's the velodrome is that's the smallest building you could build for a velodrome. So all the track and the walls are really close. So all underneath the track, it's all a place for. This place is more storage for national team, provincial team. And the other spot is more like public area.
Let's go see that public area. I think I'll be there a lot. All right, so what is this room? And we're right next to the entrance of the building. What is this for?
Well, this is a really cool place for a training, for conference. So we want to have some place because during the year we'll have a lot of athlete or commissaire or people that's gonna come here and get training
for meetings and
meeting also. And
okay, so a big table and
well, maybe rooms, a smart board, and the goal also is to have a little briefing before you go on the track. So we might have a little video to have the safety information.
So this is also where the commissaire will talk to the team lead before the race.
Yeah, sure.
Great. It's again, big windows, as we can see. Feel like outside.
So we'll have, that's the cool thing outside, we'll have some terrace and a little bistro out there.
Okay.
So we wanted to also create a space where people, like a hub, so people gather here and share their experience on the track, on the mountain bike or BMX, and all the different sports are all gathered here. Nice. Yeah, so when you cross this door, you're in the sports area.
So you know when you're racing a day on the track, you drink a lot of water and you always need to go to the washroom.
Yeah.
Is it going to be closed and accessible, or it's going to be a long walk?
That's really short. So when you have a big race, basically all the tents or the stage, the team will be there. So bathroom is right there. Yes. And it's we have a bathroom, non-gender bathroom, so everybody go there, and that's not a problem.
That's great, because I feel, again, one of the small problem of Milton is you always want to go to the washroom, so you have stairs to go down, and then you have to take off your shoes, you walk a lot, but here I feel like it's right next to where your tent might be, so that's a big plus.
Oh, cool, I didn't know that. So you have two areas for like no service, just to change. So we could have two teams there. So the blue teams, the red teams, and we go on the track after. And the showers are here, so they're almost done. So shower, bathroom, and when you're changed, you go a little bit further and you go to the locker area.
Great. So that's where people will be able to leave their bikes.
Yeah.
So you have to rent the area, I guess, like
lockers. So you can rent for a year, and we'll be able so far to have 120 bikes here.
120. That's a lot.
So that's really, I think it's going to be really popular. During winter time, it's hard to carry your bike all the time.
It's always a hassle, especially in the winter. If your bike, like, you don't want to have your bike on the rack outside. You want it in the car, and then if you want to be a couple of guys in the same car with bikes, you can't. So just having at least the option that you can leave your bike here is very great, and I will surely have my bike here. If you have your own bike, you leave it here. If you need to rent a bike, we have the other room beside. probably the first couple of years, people will not yet have their
a
own bike. So the rental program will be quite big, right?
Yeah, we get along with Argon 18,
Argon 18,
the Montreal brand. So we're really happy to have a full fleet of Argon 18 bike to go on the track.
How much bikes is that?
We'll have, to start, we'll have 50 bikes.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes, and maybe buy more if there's more, but it's more popular. So.
Okay. And is there, what would be the ratio on those rental bikes?
Well, normally standard ratio is 48-16.
Which is quite small.
Which is quite small, but to start it's pretty good. And once you get a little bit more experience, it's easy to change cog and to go maybe 48-14, and that's still a little bit more. Or after that, you can buy your own bike. And
yeah, I feel like if you're, you need over 48-16 or 15. You kind of at that point should get your own bike.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, there will be a lot of road cyclists that will want to try it out for sure, and renting is the option, but they won't be able to be competitive.
No, but the first thing to go on the track, and so far, well, we don't have a culture anymore of track cycling, but I think the first thing we'll need to learn is how to be safe on the track. So that's okay not to go as fast as you can, just be safe, try some stuff, be able to touch elbows and on the tracks. It's something really important for us. Yeah. And after you'll be able to go as fast as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. So here, rentals.
Rental for track bikes. We'll have mountain bikes and BMX, because we have between, like I said, 4 and 7 school per day that comes at the center. So during summertime, the door will be open. They come and to bring some bikes.
So here, I guess, will be the desk area.
That's the mechanic spot. Yeah, if you have some problem with your bike, you can have some help here. We're not going to be open to public for maintenance bike, but just for our fleets and people who are around.
Great. So I feel it's great. It's full service. Either you're into the pump track, you get your BMX, you get your mountain bike, and go to Bromont. Will there be rentals for downhill bikes, or?
Downhill bikes is for the ski hill. Yeah. So on our side, we really want to have like enduro and cross-country bike mainly. So people can BMX.
Start the ride from here. They don't need to take the bike to the mountain and do downhill, right?
So basically, if you want to go to Mont Oak, it's 3 kilometers from here. Close. So you have good warm-up. You go train for 2 hours and come back.
Great. And now I think we're missing the offices.
Yeah,
we could go check out the offices because, as I think you mentioned, Team Canada will have offices here. Yeah. And who else was going to be working around?
We have also a cool company who's helping also a lot, the national team. It's called LX Simulation, LX Sim. So basically it's a team of 12 to 15 engineers, and they're working a lot with also the bike industry. So that will be really great to have them on board here.
Let's go see that. I love that it's still the round shape. Everything is in the round shape. So even inside of the office, my guess is, So what is this one? This room?
So that's for LX Sim. So all the engineer, open space, a lot of co-working aspects. So
it will be their permanent office for their company.
Yeah. So they basically they're moving here, and so they have their conference room and their office here.
Wow. I mean, what better than your lunch break to go do a few laps on the track?
That's it.
Are the employees cyclists as well? Or?
Yeah, all of them. They all bought already their pass for. So that's that's cool. Yeah.
And you said about buying the pass. So how is it going to work in terms of the scheduling and if you want to come ride the track? If you already had the training, there will be just time slots available where it's just open track.
Yeah. So basically, we want to, in the couple of first months, we want to really put some energy on trainings. So we'll have a lot of group trainings, and also, there will be also free time. So basically, you can just register for free time and come in right here if you have your full pass, or otherwise you can buy a drop-in or a session 25 drop-ins session. So
great. And in terms of the training, how is it going to look? Is it going to be just one day? Is it a full weekend, a month of training? What's the training to be ready to get on the track by yourself?
Yeah, well, there will be different courses, but basically will be a 6-week period per class for beginner class, 6 week, intermediate, and after you can jump in training groups after that, after you've done all those trainings. So you can jump on the training groups and maybe also be able to be competitive on the tracks.
That's great.
So also on this side we'll have Cycling Canada.
So they don't get the windows?
No, but they won't be really concentrated. So, but they're right in front of my office, so I'll be able to.
That's the boss office?
Yes.
There you go, the boss office. So that's where you're going to spend your next couple of years, Nicolas?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Until
I wish I'll be able to be also in the infield all the time, often.
But there's probably a lot of office work, right?
Yeah.
Involved.
Yeah, a lot, and so all our team, like basically, we have a team of 20% permanent, and our present office is about that big, and we're about 20 inside. So will be a lot more place for us. Will be great, and you have the sun and everything. It's really fun. So that's that will be the coach room.
The coaching room, okay.
Yeah, and that's the entrance of the office. So from here you'll be able to control the sound, the lights, the heat, and everything. So
all the control room of the
control
whole
room
building.
and entrance room.
Great.
And a little pic of the electric room, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that.
Like
to power a big building, you need a big electrical room. That's for sure.
Yeah, and just to see the water room, it's quite impressive. Also, like you have about close to 4 kilometers of sprinkler.
Wow.
And this, so we had to put sprinkler underneath the velodrome as well, and that's a really big job. So that's the main entrance of the water. And it's really big for us. Like we used to be in a small building, and now everything is much bigger.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very nice. The architecture of the roofing right there. Wow. What is this going to be? This area? Right
So
here?
this is the bistro. So basically, when you finish your training, you can come here and have a beer with friends, or just have a little lunch before your other training.
Yeah. Wow.
You'll have the view on the mountain and just a cool area outside. Yeah.
Again, with a deck, a patio outside for, and where's the cooking is going to be made for this?
Well, cooking, basically we have a partnership with IGA.
Okay.
So we'll have a fridge there with some of their stuff.
Okay.
And also some of the stuff will be made here at the community kitchen. So
Got it. Nice.
basically 1 month to go for the entrepreneur to finish.
Okay.
After we have all the summer to finalize the wood on the track, the sport flooring. So to be ready for the end of September.
Nice. All right, Nicolas, so we're now outside. You said the opening will be in September. Is there a specific date, or it's just September?
Well, actually, it's the 1st of October we want to open to public for a first visit.
Okay.
So we'll be during this week, and so far so good. We're on schedule, and everything goes well.
And for maybe international people out there who might be interested, how much did it cost to build this velodrome, and how did you find the financing, and who support?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question. It's a bit special because we're a non-profit organization. So the city, obviously, of Bromont helped throughout the funding. So they were the first one to put the 2 million. So the project total is 20 million. 20 million. Wow. So it's the biggest investment in cycling since the Olympics in Montreal.
Okay.
But I think the cost so far, the value and the cost is really, really good if you compare to different velodrome in the world. So 20 millions, and afterwards, after the city, well, SYLVAN ADAM was one of the first ones to jump in also with us. Desjardins also help us, and well, the government, many different deputy of the government, so government of Quebec for tourism and sports, and also the government of Canada for economic development.
And for those who don't know the first name, SYLVAN ADAM, he's actually the owner of the team Israel PUMPTRACK right now. So he's a blessing in cycling. This man, he has a lot of money, and he does support a lot of our Canadian cyclists, because the team Israel have 4 or 5 top Canadians riding with them. So we're happy to have him on board here, and very happy that he support the velodrome as well. Yeah,
it's going to be a great legacy for the next 50 to 100 years.
Absolutely, right? Because and what's the lifespan of a velodrome like this?
Well, it all depends on the woods how much time the woods last. So if we compare to different aspects, it's about 20 years for the lifespan of the woods. Okay. But the building here, it's a concrete walls. It's really well made. So like will be
100
for a
years.
long time.
Great. Well, Nicolas, thank you so much for this tour. And I absolutely cannot wait to come back next September. Maybe I can have some early access riding on the track.
Oh, we'll try. We'll see that. Yeah, for sure.
I want to be part of the first peloton, the first crew riding it. But
yeah, so we're still in funding. So if people want to be one of the first, among the first one to jump in, they can buy a. So in the first month will be a lot of people that invest in the project because it's just the community basically give a lot of money also. It's half of the government and half of public donors like us.
Great. So I will make sure to leave all the links in the description as well for if you guys want to support. Can they buy already their pass, their season pass?
Not yet. We'll be ready July or beginning of August for that.
Great. So I'll make sure to relay all this information because we want you guys to ride the velodrome. It's going to be fun. Because the more we are, the more racing will be interesting.
For sure. Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah. Well, thank you, Nicolas, for this tour. It was a good pleasure. All right, guys, so this is it for the tour of the velodrome. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and let us know in the comments down below if you are interested in getting started at the velodrome. I just cannot wait to be here with you guys and ride the track, and I will do my best to initiate most of you to the racing in the track because it's actually that fun. All right, guys, so this is it for today's video. My name is Charles, and I will see you guys on the road or to the next video. Peace.